Shana Tova Umetuka. Happy New Year. So Jules, did we lose the link in the description underneath, or is that still there? Do we have the link in the description under the live stream for the PDF? Is that still there? Great, okay. Welcome. So here we are, wherever you are, wherever we may be, we're beginning this new year with song, with celebration, with a lot of screens, maybe more screens than we're comfortable with. But I hope this is a transmission and a reflection of light and love. We just sang, so fortunate are we, Ashrei Yoshvei Veitecha, those who dwell together, those who sing, and song of praise will never leave our lips from now and forevermore. This next one is a wordless melody. Although I may stick some words, we may sing some words, because it's Hinematov, how good it is to be together. Again, settling in, arriving in this moment. to be here, breathing, hearing, listening, remembering. One of the days of this holiday is Yom HaZikaron, the day of remembrance, the day of memory. And we're going to light some candles, light some lights, light that light of memory. This, of course, is a new year, a time to think back, a time to recall, to shed light on maybe some of the darknesses of the year, to lift up some of the lights, to also allow this last year to pass and a new light, a new year, a new time to come. If you want to join me in these words, they're on slide 3. If you want to join me in lighting candles, please do so. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's something so healing about fire with all of this electronic light in our world, all these screens. Bathe in it, bathe in the warmth of the fire, the candle, the ner neshama, the lamp of the soul of memory. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kitshanu mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel yom hazikaron. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. Try that. שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. Oh, mystery, grace unfolding. Oh, miracle, it's you alone. Oh, mystery, grace unfolding. Oh, miracle, who brings us home. שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. Oh, mystery, grace unfolding. והגיענו לזמן הזה. שהחיינו So if you're following the slides on page 5, you'll see a map. Kol Chai members are the world over. And each of those little red pins represents someone who somewhere is zooming in, is YouTubing in, is connecting to this moment. And in traditional places and spaces, the Baruch Hu prayer is the time that we join our minds and join our intention in lifting our prayer up together. There's so much practice we can do on our own, and there's only so much we can do on our own. So this is really a time that we come together, we cast a circle. This is a chant of Kohenet Te'amah, Lishma, Lishmo, Leshem Amaya, in the name, in her great name, in his great name, in the name of heaven. I invite you to cast a spell and cast a circle, cast the net wide of all of the people, places, and things you want to allow to be part of the inspiration of our prayer, of our prayerfulness together. Lishma lishmo l'shem halmaya arayama v'shamaya anu osim igul nafshaya. We are the earth, wind, water, and fire. Lishma lishmo l'shem halmaya arayama v'shamaya anu osim igul nafshaya. We are the earth, wind, water, and fire. Lishma lishmo l'shem halmaya arayama v'shamaya anu osim igul nafshaya. We are the earth, wind, water, and fire. Lishma lishmo l'shem halmaya arayama v'shamaya anu osim igul nafshaya. We are the earth, deeper and higher. Lishma lishmo l'shem halmaya arayama v'shamaya anu osim igul nafshaya. We are the earth, wind, water, and fire. Lishma lishmo l'shem halmaya arayama v'shamaya anu osim igul nafshaya. May our souls circle deeper and higher. So we're here right beside the Rondout River, which is connected to the Wallkill River, which is connected to all rivers everywhere. Even if you're at a computer desk somewhere, connect with the material world, the essential elemental world, maybe the trees that made the chair you're sitting on, or the fabrics of the couch, or even the metals of the wires that are connecting this moment. Allow yourself to be supported by this earth, and supported by a circle that we cast that includes us. We include you, your neighbors, your friends. And we, even if it's not quite yet sundown, we turn our eyes to the skies, to the heavens, for the evening prayer. This is found on slide 6. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher min aroma hariv aravim b'chokhma poteach she'arim ובתבונה משנה עתים ומחריף אהבת עולם, בית ישראל עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקך. We are loved by an unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are loved, 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 loved by unending love and unending love. ונשמח בדברי תורתך ומצוותיך לעולם ועד. Ours are the hands, the eyes, the smiles. We are loved by an unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are loved, by unending love and unending love.
כי הם חיינו באורך ימינו, ובהם נהגה יומם בלילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני.
ברוך הוא, ברוך שמו. Adonai, 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 Adonai,
Happy New Year, Shana Tova. The new year has begun. And on this day we celebrate. And we also move ourselves into a 10-day period that comprises our chance to make right. We actually make right as if our lives depend on it. And we all know that our actual survival is not dependent on what we do during these 10 days, as evidenced by the number of people who are alive and yet living long, unconscious lives and not doing that work. But what we see is often just the surface. Who is really alive among us? Are you really living? Here at Kol Hai, all life, we are all about awakening to life. We are coming alive together. And during these 10 days, we're not so much interested in bargaining for our lives, but we are helping each other come alive. We want to live more fully this year than we've ever lived before, and we want all of us to awaken each other to that experience together. So I invite you to make the most out of these 10 days. I want to call you to be an active participant in this holiday, an aspirant, not so much a casual observer. Aspire, not just to be recorded in a book somewhere, but to write the book of your own life. This year, you are in the driver's seat. You create your life. You are responsible for your joy. It's time to step into your fullness and take the reins. This year, you write the script. So take these 10 days in preparation for that. What do you have to clean up in order to do that? What do you have to resolve? What do you have to commit to in order to begin writing your life this year in sovereignty? Where have you not been standing as Hamelech, Hamalka, the queen of your queendom, responsible and in charge? Bow to that part of yourself. This year, beginning today, we enter into the Jewish year in the 7-year agricultural cycle called the Shemitah year. It's the Sabbath of the earth. This was originally a year of letting the soil lay fallow for the purpose of regeneration. Further, anyone who came across the crops that grew voluntarily could eat. There was a reset on so many levels of society. People were required to forgive debts. They took a rest from acquiring labor from their animals and their workers. The book of Leviticus describes this as a test of faith, a year that is a test of your faith that you will be provided for without the effort that you usually make. So many see this year as being a time for rest and a time for reflection. And I want to invite us into an additional practice, a year of allowing others to rest, resting from our requirements, a year of forgiving others for what they owe to us, a year of easing up on our perpetual pursuit of profit and our desire for more, a year free of entitlement, a year of rest from shopping around, from seeking what is better or more, from comparing what we have now to what we want to have. Let the world rest from providing for you. Make this a year of trusting that whatever we need will be available. So let's take this as part of our practice for living this year. Let it be a year when the sweetness doesn't fade when the apple is swallowed. Because we are not victims of time. We are not letting life happen to us. We can savor the sweetness of not needing any apple to feel satisfied and delighted. How sweet is that? So join us as we write our stories together, placing new pages into the great book of the year ahead. Shana Tova, dear friends, a good year, a year of peace, a year of abundant health and wellness, a year of embracing life and living fully. So as we prepare to sing the Shema together, let's take a breath and let that settle in. Let's settle into the work ahead of us. The surrender ahead of us. The trust that is ahead of us. And as we settle into it, we arrive into it. So we sing to the beloved. Page 10? It's on page 10. For the intimacy of that listening. Achoti, Rayati, Yonati, Tamati,
Yonati, Shemi Yisrael Shechina Eloteinu Shechina Achad Shechina Achad Shemi Yisrael Shechina Eloteinu Shechina Achad Shechina Achad Achoti Rayati Donati Tamati Achati Achoti Rayati Donati Shechina Eloteinu Shechina Achad Shechina ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך שיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. A few moments to allow the words of Torah to circulate through our bodies and souls. Staying with your personal prayer, we'll meet up again on slide 14. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות תוספת, נורא תהילות תוספת. פדה אדוני את יעקב, ונגלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני.
ברוך הוא, ברוך שמו.
Aleinu, Sukat Shlomecha, Baruch Ata Adonai.
Baruch Hu, Baruch Shemo, Yadai, Yadai,
Sukat Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Amo Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel, Ve'al Yerushalayim. Da lifnei mi ata omed. This is a verse frequently found at the front of synagogues, either painted high on the wall or embroidered on the tapestry that covers the ark containing the Torah. Da lifnei mi ata omed. Know before whom you stand. These 5 words call us to attention. So, gather yourself. This isn't a time to let the mind wander like a puppy off its leash. In the words of poet David White, to feel abandoned is to deny the intimacy of your surroundings. Da. No. This speaks to this unspeakable intimacy. Perhaps a simple exercise like Thich Nhat Hanh might offer. Breathing in, I breathe in. Breathing out, I smile. Will help ground you in the moment. Take your time to take some time. Da. Lifnei mi ata omed. Know before whom you stand in this moment. As I lead prayer and community in hybrid spaces, with some folks online and others on site, I have no idea what my sight lines are. Where shall I look standing before the cyclops staring at me, the camera lens just above the screen? That unblinking monocle that has no affect, yet serves as a portal to dozens, hundreds, if not thousands of other sacred yous that I stand before. Kol Chai has members in 3 countries, over 6 time zones, and more than a dozen states. We have nearly 200 folks registered for these high holidays. Or perhaps I should turn my attention to the friends and collaborators off-screen who shelter under the same roof with me right now, to Brian on sound, to Jules on live stream, and Stephen helping to direct it all. Or perhaps to Steve on flutes, who is hosting us tonight as well, or Noah on cello, and Michael on percussion, or to the inimitable Renee, whose gifts exceed description. Surely these are folks I know that I stand before. Or perhaps we should direct our attention towards a third, unseen, an unseeable audience, simultaneously deep within the soul and yet totally transcendent of form. Reb Zalman of blessed memory would frequently remind us that in moments of prayer, at times of sacred conversation, and in deep study, that this call may be recorded for quality assurance. We are preparing to record ourselves into the book of life, to be remembered for life. Renee just recently, just this evening, encouraged us to prepare for a life more fully lived than ever before. So I want to look at 3 actions that we take on this holiday as catalysts for that vibrancy. Lishmoa, to listen. The big event we gather for tomorrow is the blowing of the shofar. And the mitzvah is not that each person should blow the shofar themselves. The mitzvah is to hear the shofar, lishmoa kol shofar, to listen to the voice of the ram's horn. The verb to listen is so familiar to us from Jewish liturgical practice. Twice every day, at dawn and at dusk, the invitation to Shema Yisrael, hear, O Israel, is proclaimed. Hear. That music is at the heart of the Kol Chai offering is not a happy accident. We know that music is medicine, and that the universe is singing a constant song. We just sometimes forget to harmonize or even try to sing along. Shema, listen. The shofar, with its simple, its broken, and its shattered notes, offers vibratory medicine. The blast of the shofar marks a new moon, a new month, a new year, a new beginning. The clap of the horn wakes us up like a gong or a bell. It teaches, I am ringing now. It calls us to action and moves us forward. It reorients us. Every year we should be blessed to deepen in our subtlety and sensitivity. Within our ears, the smallest bones in the body and the smallest muscle, the stapedius, only 1 millimeter in length, have evolved to enable us to hear with exquisite resolution. We hear before we are born, and I sense that we continue to hear after other senses leave the body. One New Year's resolution you might join me in making is softening and slowing down, enough to savor the sounds of creation as they call us deeper and deeper into being, to really hear what's going on. As beloved elder Kol Chai member Mary Sosowski once said, I have hearing aids, but I really need listening aids. Lishmoa kol shofar, the mitzvah of reorienting to the voice of the shofar, is a listening aid. Verb 2, lishloach, to cast off. There's a quirky Rosh Hashanah custom called Tashlich. We go to the water's edge and throw in breadcrumbs or pebbles, symbolizing our old, outmoded ways. If the shofar sounds wake us up, bringing staleness to the surface, Tashlich encourages us to slough off the dead skin. Water is life. Living waters invite us into continual motion. Try to sit still, and you will discover a universe of constant movement. Experientially, from a first-person experience, from my first-person experience, there really is no such thing as stillness. Or silence, for that matter. Silence and stillness are not of this world. If the shofar is a call to break through the noisy and distracted mind to listen to life as it resounds in this moment, then Tashlich invites us out from the rigid and constricted mind to the flowing edge of experience and the dance of life. It reminds us that motion is lotion for stuck bodies and ways of being, a reminder of the oceanic oneness that we are. Verb 3, lishmot, to release. Yes, this is a Shemitah year, a time for release. Tishmatena untashta, a year to let drop, or loose, or rest, or fall, a time to leave, let alone, lie fallow, entrust to permit. We have just, if it is sundown where you are, we have just started the month of Tishrei together. Shana Tova, Happy New Year. It's funny to say this, but even though we've just started a new year, Tishrei, this month, is the 7th month. Nisan, the spring month that contains Passover, also counted as a new year. In preparation and celebration of Passover liberation, we looked for chametz, the crumbs, the crusts, and musty bits that merited a spring cleaning. Well, time is a mirror, and it's time for fall cleanup. No shame, no guilt. There's nothing wrong with you. As Zen master Suzuki Roshi once put it, you're perfect, but you could use some improvement. Entropy is a feature of this world. Autumn is a time to rake leaves. Skin is shed, dust settles. It's tshuva season. Time for a tune-up, the realignment of all of our affairs. Tshuva is coming home. Every week, a tshuva cycle is built in. We rest on the seventh day, Shabbos. And so this seventh month of Tishrei is like a Shabbat for the year, a whole month of Shabbos. Tishrei neatly lines up with September this year, Septem, which also means 7 in Latin. If you want to know why September is the 9th month of the Gregorian calendar, you'll have to take it up with Emperors Julian and Augustus, who shoved July and August in there. And 7 years, every 7 years, we have an entire year of Shabbat called Shemitah, Shabbat la'aretz, a Sabbath of the land. It's marked by those agricultural and economic practices Renee mentioned, of letting the fields lie fallow and the remission of debts. But it's also an invitation to an inner process. Reb Zalman teaches that it's possible to observe a shvitat rigei kodesh, b'simat lev, a momentary holy sabbatical in each and every breath. Bein nishima unishima, within each and every breath, Shemitah. Shabbat. Lishmoa, lishloach, lishmot, to listen, to cast off, to let go. The voice of the Shofar, Tashlich, the sabbatical year, listening and moving beyond silence and beneath stillness. Can life be as simple as song and dance? Can you shake up and shake out and release any psychic and physical burdens or debts? Can you relinquish unnecessary complexity and become a fallow field? I imagine you might be profoundly surprised by the wildflower seeds buried deep within you if you allow yourself to rewild. These 10 days of return have just begun. A window into the birth of a year, time out of time. Let's get as vibrant and wild and free as we are able by doing tshuva me'ahava, returning to our true selves in love, so that by the time Yom Kippur comes, we can be totally available to sing that unutterable silence and dance in that impeccable stillness together. Shana Tova.
Shofar, בכס ליום חגנו.
תיקו, תיקו, תיקו בשופר.
תיקו, תיקו, תיקו בשופר. שופר בכס ליום חגנו.
תיקו, תיקו, תיקו בשופר.
moments for personal prayer. As Steve gives us a magic carpet to ride upon.
Shalom.
Mama, the mourner's Kiddush is said on standing if you are able, or if that's your custom, on slide 23. Throughout the 10 days, the Aseret Yemei Tshuva, we add a word, le'ela u'le'ela mikol berchata v'shirata, above and beyond and truly transcendent. Like I said before, this is a time out of time. It's a time for connecting, where it's one of those thin spaces where the seeming walls between the worlds are a little bit thinner. So if it's your custom or you're able to, please rise. Slide 22. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabba. Be'alma divra chirutei v'yamich malchutei v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei v'chol be'Yisrael. Ba'agala v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabba mevorach ve'alam romei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shmei dekudasha brichu le'ela u'le'ela mikol berchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlam araba min shamaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mamav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. If you are able, please remain standing. We'll make Kiddush, we'll sanctify wine, and drink a l'chaim to this new year, this world being born. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ruach haolam asher bachar banu im kol am v'rumimanu mikol hashon v'kidishanu mitzvotav v'titen lanu Adonai Eloheinu be'ava et yom hazikaron hazeh Yom Tru'ah, this day of remembrance and crying out with love. Mikra Kodesh Zecher L'Tziat Mitzrayim. It's a time of sacred remembering, of going out from the narrow place and into this expansive one. Kivanu v'charta ve'otanu kidashta im kol ha'amim udvarcha emet v'kayam la'ad Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh Yisrael V'yom hazikaron chaim. So we join again. We continue the prayer and the celebration in Dreamland, in Dream Time. Also in a few moments, we'll pop over to the Zoom social hall to say hello. We can't see you right now, but we'd love to. And tomorrow, is a new day, is a new world, is the day of hearing the shofar. Join us at 10 a.m. Eastern. Shana Tova U'Metuka. A sweet and joyous new year. Achad shalti mei Adonai o ta'avakesh. Achad shalti meit Adonai o ta'avakesh. Shivti b'vet Adonai kol yemei chayai lachazon b'noam b'noam Adonai ulevaker v'hechalon lachazon b'noam b'noam Adonai ulevaker v'hechalon